Last night we had 60 people in our lounge room, and Starina Night Sky was here, and she gave them very interesting talk on sacred geometry. So I thought, well, let's see if we can share it with more people. So, hello Starina, tell us what you do.
Yes, well, I am a reader, a healer, an author and an artist. So I have been very blessed to bring through the sacred symbols of the stars, which are beautiful sacred geometry artworks that are connected to frequencies of light. So they work with galactic energies, so they're very high frequency and have an amazing ability to shift large amounts of karma and old programming, whatever it is you want to get rid of, very quickly and easily.
So very quickly, how did you come to start doing this work?
I got into healing when I was about 17 and started with Reiki. Fast forward a few years, a few more workshops. We went to Egypt in 2007 and I got really, really sick while I was there. And when I came back from Egypt, I started having this overwhelming urge to draw. And I would draw these sacred geometry artworks that would connect in with people's own personal holograms, and they had the ability to help heal the body and I guess assist with their evolution of what their hologram would then change into. So.
Oh, right. So last night you were pulling them up, and I thought, and again, I'm not as sensitive as some, and I thought, gee, they're pretty, but other people are really getting activated. So what happens with that?
Yeah, so the sacred geometry works to go through to the cellular level. It activates the DNA. It will immediately start clearing things from your aura, your chakras. The more sensitive and open you are to receiving the energy, obviously the more you're going to get a kick out of it. But whether or not you believe in what they are doing, it's still going to work on you.
So even if you can't feel it, it's still doing it.
Exactly, that's right. Yeah, so I can have the biggest skeptics come to my stall and they will feel the energy, and they might kind of walk away and just go, okay, I'm not interested, but for that few seconds that they stood there, they received the hit from the energy.
So they come in all different sizes, and so basically if you've got one of the big ones, you put it up on your wall and it's activating the room whenever you walk into it.
Exactly, yeah. So I created a card deck that's called the mini deck, so it's business card size. It's in a nice little hard casing so you can have it in your handbag, because a lot of people, once they get playing with them, they realise they want them with them all the time. A lot of my students have them in every size that I do because they realise that they have different applications. So the mini deck is for everyday use. You can chuck a glass of water on top of it. If you pick a card for the day, put your glass of water on and it will charge your water for the day, a bit like an essence. And then there's a travel deck, which is slightly bigger, 5x7. And then when people do my workshop, they get an A4 size, which is laminated. So, we sleep with them, we put them under our healing tables or on the physical body as well. There's a range of different uses for them.
Right. And where does it come from?
So these particular symbols, when I asked where they are coming from, I kept getting source. And at the time, I didn't necessarily know what source was. I just knew it was this word that people throw around, but I've had a much greater appreciation for what source is since they've come through. So instead of focusing on a particular star system, so say Sirian symbols or Andromedan symbols, these are straight from source. And then I have a galactic council of beings who are then working with me to kind of give me the codings from different systems, so that they are what I call universal symbols, because they have the ability to heal everybody, not just people from Sirius, etc. Yeah.
Well, look, that was really interesting. Below here is a link to Starina's website, so have a look. But what I like about you, Starina, is that you're real. There's no blah, blah, blah.
Yep.
She's on a wonderful journey. You don't know where it's going to go, but it's going to be really exciting.
Yeah, I'm really excited. Since these symbols came into my life, everything's changed for the better. And I can really vouch for what these symbols can do for people, because I don't look the same, I don't feel the same, I'm not even the same person as I was before they started coming through. So I love what I see in the mirror now, and I don't have so many self-esteem issues, because I know where I come from, and I feel good about that. So I feel incredibly blessed that they've come into my life.
All right, well, thanks for coming.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.